Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to talk about my reviews for my April reads. So, this was my TBR, I think. Plus minus. I'm not sure anymore because I was a little bit confusing in my TBR video for April. I'm sorry, my hair looks crazy. But we didn't read 3 books. We didn't read Watch Me. We didn't read I Loved You in Another Life by David Arnold. And we didn't read Ines of My Soul by Isabel Allende. But we read in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books, which 3 of them are novella. So, these are the books that I read in April. Let's talk each of them over. Unite Me is a binding of the first 2 novellas of the Share Me series by Tahereh and Mafi. I didn't read those between the books because I didn't have them at the time that I read the first 2 books of the Share Me series, and I didn't want to start doing it in the middle of the series, so the rest I also read afterwards. This is Erin's POV in the first book and some side stories of Adam, which killed me because it didn't make me not hate Adam, but it was still a tough story. I rated Destroy Me 4 out of 5 and Fracture Me 2 out of 5 because it stays Adam. Then I read Find Me. Find Me is a binding of the 3rd and the 4th novella of the Shatter Me series by Tahereh and Mafi. These 2 novellas are about Kenji, and we got to see more of his backstory, which I cried whilst reading this, and I love Kenji so much. He's like the fat, funny friend. If you guys follow my Instagram, you would have seen the reel I posted on this book. I rated both novellas Shadow Me and Reveal Me 4.5 out of 5 stars, but you can't compare my ratings on novellas like I do with books, so. But this was a good one. Recommend it. Then I read God of Pain. God of Pain is the 2nd book in the Legacy of God series by Rina. This was phenomenal. I love this trope so much. A quiet MMC and an Sunshine FMC. I love Cray and Annika. Annika is a mafia princess from the Russian mafia and real sunshine in this world. Creighton is a quiet friend in the friend group that Annika just joined at the start of the new year, when she didn't go to the school her brother, but a British school. Her brother went but a British school. Then they fall in love because they end up in the same friend group, and it's kind of a forbidden love because it's a rivalry school. Yeah. I rated this book, I think, 4.5 out of 5 stars. So really recommend this if you love Grumpy / Sunshine. Then I read Believe Me. Believe Me is the last novella from the Shatter Me series by Tahereh and Mafi. This novella is about the marriage between Juliet, or should I say Ella, and Aaron. This book had me full of surprises, but also some pain. How Aaron feels without Ella around and how annoyed he is about everyone around him. I rated this novella 5 stars out of 5 because I love Aaron Warnett throughout the process, and how he experiences feelings towards people. I really relate to that sometimes. So this is the 4th book I read. Then I read A Court of Mr. Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is a god tier series. This is so good. This was hell of a ride. Court of Mr. Fury is the 2nd book in the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas. Recent is my new standard, and I mean the whole found family is so fucking good. I feel like these people are my friends, you know, and scrap real life friends. Let them be my friends. Let them be my friends. Please. I rate this book 1,000,000 out of 5 stars. This is a very good book. I recommend the whole series if you haven't read it already, because I'm pretty late with this series, but it's so good. You can see also I annotated this book. Same with the novellas, I also annotated them. Then I read Deep End by Hazelwood. This came out I think in April or in March. I'm not sure anymore. But this is my third sports dramas of the year, and I think in my whole life, but this was good. As you guys may or may not know, I was a competition swimmer once and I'm a water polo player now. I know some of the references that were made in this book, also the diving trope. I love Lucas, he's like a quiet boy but doesn't care so much. But when it comes to his girl, he would walk to flames. Please give me more of sports romance books by L.A. Hazelwood. I rated this 5 out of 5 stars because, what do you mean? I think any L.A. Hazelwood book for me would be 5 stars out of 5. I love her writing. This was a really good book. I recommend it for people who love sports romance and who love swimming and who are into the swimming world, diving world, whatever. Read this. Then we already arrived to the last book, which is Noughts and Crosses by Malorie Blackman. Oh my god. Noughts and Crosses was a book I needed to read for my English class in school. But I need to say it pleasantly surprised me. It's about 2 young teenagers who experience racism against the whites, so it's like reverse racism in this world. This white boy is in love with this black girl and it's forbidden love. And then they experience all sort of criticism from their friends for their friendship in the beginning and later also for their love. I rated this book a 4 out of 5 because in the beginning it was really slow and boring, but towards the end I really got attached to the characters and I even cried at the ending because the ending is really sad. I think I will read the rest of the series too because it, like I said, it pleasantly surprised me. It was really good. There's also a TV show, I think, about this. So if you don't want to read the books, you can also watch a TV show. I haven't watched it again yet, but maybe I will, and I will give you guys a full review because it has something to do with books. So I should give you guys a full review. These were all the books that I read in April. I hope you guys liked this video and you will take my book reviews for granted while reading this. And maybe you guys found some new recommendations to read. I think most of all it will be Noughts and Crosses. And then I will see you guys next week. Bye!
You give me butterflies.